Oh, well, hello everyone. I can close this now because I just finished my last final of this quarter. We had 11 finals this quarter. I know it sounds crazy, but it's become kind of my norm here in school. But I get a lot of questions with that, with this amount of volume and load of classes and exams. How do I balance my time and balance all of these exams and still get good grades while obviously keeping myself alive? So I thought I'd share with you guys 3 quick insights, things that I've learned in school that I think will help you guys out a lot for managing yourself during final exams, not stressing out, freaking out, and getting better grades. So my first tip for you guys in getting better grades for your finals is this, is do well on your midterms, because the last thing that you want to do is come into your finals with the added stress of, oh my gosh, I gotta get an 80% on this exam to pass the class. You do not want to be in that place. Trust me, I know people who have been there. It's not a good place to be. You don't want to be there. So you do that by doing well in your midterms, because your midterms are going to be more spaced out. So you'll have more time to study, more time to prepare for them. And then you do well on them. And then it gives you that extra cushion, so that way whenever you go into your finals, you have that extra cushion for yourself, so that way you don't have that added stress of getting a certain grade just to pass the class. Okay, so the next tip that I have for you guys is maintaining your health, right? It's so important. I can't stress the importance enough. It is to continue to take care of yourself and to take care of your health, especially so during final exams. And I know it's hard for people. It's so easy to give up your sleep or to give up going to the gym, because most people think they don't have the time to do that. But in turn, at least what I've experienced for myself, is that if I gave up sleep, or if I gave up going to the gym, or gave up eating healthy food, I realized that it made me less effective whenever I came to study. And so therefore, because of that, I had to do more to achieve less. And it just added more stress and more work, and it's hard to balance all of that together. So what I've noticed is that I like to maintain my health. I like to get enough sleep. I like to still go to the gym. I still like to eat healthy food, because it keeps me functioning my best, and so I can be focused, be as effective as I possibly can, and still have that energy that it's going to take to go into these finals. Now, look, I might have to cut my workout short. I might have to make some quicker meals for sure. But at the end of the day, I'm still taking care of myself, and I'm still giving myself that energy and that focus that's going to be required to come into your exam. So I know how tempting it is. Please, please, please try your best not to give up sleep. Try your best to still get in the workout and to take care of your health. Your health is the most important thing that you need to get into these exams. And so the third tip that I have is going in line with, the 2 that I've mentioned before, and that is sticking to your routine. Stick to what got you here. If you've done well throughout your semester, or you've done well enough throughout your quarter, is to stick to the same routine. I think some people, because it's final exam time, and just the word final exam week or finals week adds stress, and so we change up our complete schedules and the way we do things. We stop cleaning and doing dishes and doing our laundry. We stop taking care of our health. We lose sleep. And even with our study habits, we start to do weird study habits that we never did before. On our midterms, hopefully you take my advice and you do well in your midterms, you likely had good study habits, but yet for some reason, whenever finals comes, we throw all that out the window and we start cramming, we start studying for 9 hours straight, and it might work for you, but we tend to resort to study habits or ways of getting work done that's not effective, right? And I think whenever we get stressed, we tend to not be as effective and not have the best routine that's going to get us the best results. So I think sticking to your system, figuring out what system works for you best, and figuring that out early whenever you're not having finals and not having to stress about school as much, figure out what study habits and just life habits in general work best for you, build a system around that, and maintain that system during finals week, because there's so much stress that's going to come from the exams, but you got to think of it like a wave. Right? Think of yourself as the ocean. And yeah, the storm's gonna come, but when that comes, you wanna be able to stay afloat and not get wrecked down by it. And the way I think of it is this too, is that, we run a chiropractic school here, we run a quarter-based system. So while I'm in school, that means I have 4 quarters a year. I'm here for 3.5 years, so I have 14 quarters. That's 14 final exam weeks. And so if I break down and I crash every time finals comes around, that's 14 times over the course of my schooling period that I have this breakdown period. And if it happens once, maybe I can learn from it and regain from it. But if it happens again and again and again, you gotta think that that's gonna have some negative effects on my life as a whole. And that's gonna affect who I am as a person. That's gonna affect my ability to succeed and do what I want in my life. And so that's why I think it's important to get this thing down and to rock your exams so you can get better grades in your classes, you can stay focused and be prepared and just have that ease and that comfort and to stay afloat and keep rocking it and become the best person you can be.